Welcome to Code Effectively. Today we will learn how to make an inheritance program in Java. This is the most important topic from ICSE class 11th and 12th and also for the core Java beginners. So let's start. Basically what we will doing, we will be making a program using Java, and in this we will be using inheritance. For this we will be using two classes. One will be the parent class. We will make a parent class that would be, I will just write down here, and we will be doing it on the IDE. Okay, so I will make a proper program, and this will be my parent child class. Okay, in this what I will do, in the parent class I will make a method that will display, that is used to display. Let's say the parent class be the animal. Okay, parent class will be the animal and the child class will be the dog. Okay, now what we will do, in this we will make out display void display method, and in this we will display directly that we are in the parent class. Okay, in parent class, and in this we will just display, and in this we will be just using simple void main, and in the void main we will just use the method that is void display. And void display, what is this? Void display, or you can say void display subclass, void display sub, and we will display SOPLN in child class. Okay, this is the main motive of today. So let's start out with the IDE. So let me take you to the IDE. We will be using simple Eclipse IDE. That's the best one I would prefer. So let's make it a class. Let me rename the class, that is, let's say this will be a child class. So child class, let's say it is a dog class, and we have to create a parent class also. The parent class would be the class. Okay, my parent class is animal, so I will name it as animal. After this, what I will do, after naming it as animal, I will make a method in this. What will be a method? Let's say this is void display, and void display will just make display or a message that is I am in the parent class, so that we can get the idea whether this was running or not. So I will display in parent class, just in order to be clear where we are getting the message, from which class or from which method we are getting the message. This is what I close my parent class. After this I will make sure that the dog extends the parent class. So what we will use the keyword that is extends animal. After this what I will do, I have to make an object so that we can call. So it's quite simple. First we will just make a call to the animal class, and rest further procedures we will do. I will make an object dog, and let's say the name of the object be OB is equals to new dog, and that's it. After creating the OB object, I will use the OB object to call the display method, and we know there is only one display method. So what will we display in parent class? So let's go and see the output, and I am running this. Okay, so let's see. So we got the output in parent class. So this shows that when I was using the display method, I just called the display method, it used and went to call the display method using in parent class. Okay, so that was quite easy for you. Now what we have to do, we will do one more thing. What we will do, we will just go and make sure that we are doing. Now just see what I am trying to tell you. I will just make one more method. Let me just change the ink first. Okay, so we will make one more method in the class. Okay, I will make one more method in this dog class, and what I will do, I will make a method, let's say void. Okay, I will make here void show. In this show, what I will do, I will display that in child class. So you will get an idea what I am doing, that whether the only parent class runs or we can run the methods in this child class or not. So this is my main motive. So let's see, it is quite easy. You don't have to do anything. You just, as you have created void main, you will create another method that is void show. You can create one method here. So I will help you how to draw this or how to make this. Just come and let's write the new again in this program only. So what I will do, what I was doing, I will make one more method. Let's say void show. Okay, in this void show, I will first start this method, and then I will make a simple statement that is system.out.println. Okay, and I will say in child class. Okay, sorry, the spelling is wrong. In child class, what I did, I just made a simple statement. I have to just make a simple statement. Now what I will do, I will make ob.show. Okay, this is ob.show and nothing else. And I will make this show another, and this have to be public, and now we got this. Okay, so this is a simple thing that we did. That was simple void ob.show, and we made the function. Now let's run this. Let's see whether we will get the output or not. Yes, you can see in parent class, in child class. So you saw that, and one more thing, if we change the sequence, let's make this void ob.show and then ob.display. So what we will get, first we will get in child class, because first void show method will run and then we will go to the display method. Let's see. And you got the output in child class, in parent class. The sequence matters. This was a simple basic program. What we were doing, we were just made a simple class that was dog and it extended animal. We made a method in animal, and then after that we used the object to call the above methods. That was quite simple and easy for you. In the next video we will discuss what is all about method overriding and how to overcome method overriding. So this is an important topic because it is as in class 12th board exam. So watch the next video also. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please go and subscribe to the Code Effectively channel and don't forget to follow us on Instagram.